Everybody, welcome back to another Instant Pot video. I know it's been a long time since you have seen a recipe being made in here. So, no worries, we are here. Fall is a festival time. So starting from Janmashtami to Ganesh Chaturthi to your Navratri and then Diwali. Like a lot of time to eat sweets. So here's what we're going to make. We're going to make something sweet. I have my Instant Pot heating on sauté mode, and we're gonna make Laapsi, or what is called as a cracked wheat dessert. So here's some cracked wheat. I have about a cup of it. Cracked wheat, you'll find it in Indian stores. You can also, I believe, like the bulgur wheat, if it's fine enough, like, you know, it's not too big, you can make it. You get different types of cracked wheat as well. Some are really fine, some are slightly more coarse. Either one of them is fine. You need some jaggery. Okay, so this is your different than sugar. It has a different flavor. So this works best with if you have jaggery. Cardamom and raisins, and you will need some ghee. So ghee or clarified butter. You can find them again in any Indian store. So very simple ingredients. Here's what we're gonna do. Start by putting in the ghee in the Instant Pot. So for about a cup of the cracked wheat, you need about 2 to 3 tablespoons of ghee at least. If you have less, there's an option that I sometimes do is I put milk when I boil this. So just adds a little bit more, like the fats from the milk, and then makes it a little bit rich as well, and slightly healthier because you're having milk just instead of ghee. But works best if you can put ghee and boil it with water, because that's kind of the original traditional recipe. So let's start. So in went my ghee, and then I'm gonna basically dump in this. I'm gonna saute this for a few minutes. Okay? Now, as I was mentioning, if you put milk in this, it kind of makes the color of the dessert a bit lighter, whereas if you don't use milk, it becomes a really nice golden brown just with the color of the wheat itself and then the jaggery. So saute this for a few minutes. This is very simple and very quick. Okay. And it's made from wheat that is slightly whole, so it's not as processed. It's not like your regular flour or suji. So I find like this, even though you're going to use jaggery and ghee in here, it's a healthier dessert in that way. Okay, so after a couple of minutes, all you're gonna do is put in some water, and then so you want to do at least twice the amount of water. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add in a splash or so of milk in here. So I'm not gonna really make it in milk, but I just wanted to add a little bit. So hardly like you saw, like a couple of tablespoons. Okay, so I'll put in another cup of water here, and then we just basically gonna cook it. Okay, so turn off the sauté mode here, and then cover it up, and this cooks fairly quickly as well. So all you need, you can go into your manual pressure, and then we're gonna do maybe about 5 to 6 minutes. We don't need more. Okay, and then it's already high, so I'm gonna make it 5, and that's it. Once this is done, you want to do a quick release, and then I'll show you. 11 minutes since this went off, so I'm gonna turn it off for a little bit, and then I'm just gonna do a quick release. There isn't much, as you can see, so I did let it like go into the warm mode for about 10 minutes, like you see. So once this is done, now is where we have kind of the other steps to do. So I've shown you this jaggery over here, and this is a block. You also get like powdered or granulated version. You can use either. So since I have a block here, I'm not going to take the trouble of cutting it up. I'm actually going to dump this in. So I would say maybe about 3/4 of this block is what I need, which is maybe about half a cup. Hey, so here we go. As you can see, this is nicely puffed up. Okay, so now that it is warm, I'm gonna put in that jaggery and the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so in here I also have some coconut and jaggery with raisin mixture. So I'm actually gonna put this in. This is a variation on the recipe itself. So I'm gonna put this in as well. It's gonna add like a little bit of coconutty flavor to this dish as well. So this is just a variation and completely optional. If you feel like omitting it, go with the traditional. Okay, but I like to change it up a bit. Okay, so invent my piece of jaggery and then a few raisins. You can also add golden raisins if you want. So I'm gonna mix this up and I'm gonna close the lid again. Okay, so that way this jaggery is gonna soften up really well. Okay, I want this to soften up, so that's what I'm gonna do. Close it up, and then after 5 minutes I will open it back up. You can turn on the warm mode as well, so it stays warm. In the meantime here, crush some cardamom. So take about 6 to 8 pods and take out the outer shell. So this is what the cardamom looks like. Take out the outer shell, and then the seeds that are inside, just use a mortar and pestle to crush it. Make it a fine powder, as fine as you can get. Best done in here because the quantity is too less to do in like a blender or a mixer or anything like that. So I'm opening this up after about 10 minutes. I closed it, and again now at this point, if you want, you can turn on saute mode as well. So that way you get a little bit of higher heat. And then I'm gonna put in the cardamom powder that I had made into powder. So cardamom gives a really nice flavor to all desserts, especially Indian desserts. So as the jaggery melts further, it's gonna kind of make this into a nice, make it come together really nicely and make it golden brown. There you have it. Once everything is mixed, this is how your lapsi is gonna look like. You can serve it warm or cold. Either way is fine. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this dish. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and watch my other videos. If you like anything or I have requests for new videos or recipes, please let me know and I'll try to make them. Until next time.